Interview on bars. Episode 11. Strvnge Gvng.
Hand still fucked up, so I can't hit my shit all the way. But I got this one. Still gotta get the strength back and my shit.
No, it's all good, bro. We here, man.
I'm trying to figure this shit out for the longest. I cannot do this shit.
That interview go fucking.
What?
That little all game emote joint.
You stay fucking.
Damn, already they like, where the studio at? They like, what studio y'all in?
We in our studio.
Damn, ain't that heavy?
We home right now.
When you can say some shit like that?
You know what I'm saying? We in the cribbo. You feel me?
Yep, this home base right here. Bill Collector Studios and all that.
Okay.
You want to see what it look like? We willing to collab. Hit my DM. Hit Strvnge Gvng DM. We be right there.
I'm about to say, man, let the people know where y'all from, man. Strvnge Gvng, what's going on?
North Philly, born and raised,
No, but you know, we 29th in Allegheny, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? All North shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, Strvnge Gvng, me, my brother, and we blood brothers, by the way. A lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
I was wondering that too,
a
bro.
lot of people don't know that because we don't look shit alike.
Yeah, this is.
But that's what happens.
Brother.
That's what happens when your dad is like a fucking Rolling Stone and all that.
Like the light skins,
the
dark skins.
All of us look fucking.
Yeah, we all got different. Like fucking
Hold up, there's more of y'all? Is this not? It's not y'all too?
No. We got what? My dad got 9 kids. My fault. My dad got 7.
Yeah.
I in total have 9 siblings. My mom got 4, and then my dad got 7, including me.
Oh shit.
So, yeah,
okay.
and
Shout out to Pop.
You know?
Papa Strvnge Gvng. Shout out to Papa Strvnge Gvng, man.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, just it's crazy. I started rapping because of him, and apparently we started rapping at the same time, but the whole time I was rapping because of him.
And I wasn't rapping. That's the thing. He assumed I was rapping because I was in the rap. So this nigga just always was like, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, he always come to me like, I'm writing some shit. I'm like, oh, let me hear it. And he always rap, and I always be like, all right. But I ain't never had, the thing is, I don't know if you noticed, I never spit nothing.
Yeah, like I
would never spit
that's
nothing
funny
because I wasn't rapping.
Yeah, and I never noticed that he just was so like musically inclined with shit. You know what I mean? Like you always listening to shit. I remember this one particular time, I don't know why, and everybody probably do this if you rap in your head all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And you probably saying some shit that you can ever get out when you're trying to freestyle, but it's coming together in your head. And I had to be like fucking 8 years old saying whatever the fuck I thought. And I remember I came to him like, yo, I'm hotter than Eminem. I'm hotter than 50. I was always
He really did.
I really thought that, like, you know what I mean, with being as though whatever the fuck you got in your mind, that's what the fuck you thought. So I was like always into it, but I still hadn't wrote shit. And this is funny, more people probably don't know. When I was in like 7th grade, when the I'm So Hood remix used to come out, I would spit like Ludacris's verse. That's my favorite rapper and shit. And my homie would tell me to just recite the verse because he just liked how I sounded with it. And there was a couple niggas in there that rap, teachers that rapped and shit like that. So we would have rap ciphers and shit. For Christmas, I got John Cena's album, The Wrestler.
Oh, shit.
Because I was a big fan of wrestling. Mind you, I'm like fucking 11, 12 years
We ain't go
old.
front. I was a big fan of wrestling too. Shit.
But I got this nigga album. Like,
yeah, I was going
album.
that deep. Yeah, I would get the video game, not the album.
Like, this nigga wildin'.
Listen to fucking John Cena.
This nigga wildin'.
Like, and everybody's on the DVD era. This is in the middle of like, this is 07.
Hold up, this the middle of the
this
DVD
is
era.
2007.
And you caught the John Cena album?
John Cena album, bro. So it was like the 2 first songs off of there. I remember the verses. So I mean, when niggas kind of put me on the spot to rap, I would rap those 2 verses. And I rapped them 2 verses for the rest of the fucking school year. I think one time I tried to pull off a Ludacris verse from off of his Release Therapy album, and my teacher noticed and he called me out. And but I turned like, when I turned like 13, I think I wound up like actually writing the first one. And yeah, that shit still went. Cause niggas already fucked with what I did before. Nobody could track that John Cena shit. Nobody to this day was gonna go back and find that shit.
Let me ask you this. When you was spitting the 2 raps from him, right? Mm-hmm. Was they elite? They was hot?
They was. They really was hot. It had bars in them. You had to think, I was fucking 12. So a 12-year-old spitting that shit was just like, damn. With
yeah.
the wordplay, it kind of like taught me. So I'm practicing with his shit until it came for me to write my own joint. Like I still remember the first rap that I wrote, and I'm like that. It still went. You mean for
shout out to John Cena because
shout out to John Cena.
He helped you facilitate the. You mean? Fuck it,
Yeah,
got the blueprint from him, man.
And I'll never rap another nigga shit again, ever. I'm too hot for that.
So y'all come from two like elements, cause you know he's you're actually younger than your oldest brother.
Yeah, we 7 years apart.
And you was telling me off cam like you was just like you wasn't for the DVD era shit at all. And
Nope.
opposed to you was just telling me, you know that was life to you. Like
I came up in that shit like I was heavy DVD boy, like heavy headshots DVD boy. All of them joints, like anything you probably fucked with, I fucked with. I fucked with like all of that shit, heavy, like real heavy. But the thing is, I also knew I never wanted to like really, like do that though. I never wanted to be like a battle rapper. I never wanted to like rap on camera like them. I always knew I wanted to be an artist too though.
Alright.
It's like I never wanted to, do that necessarily. But I just always thought them niggas could be artists. That's how I looked at it. Like I always saw like, why can't these niggas be artists? Like I always thought Joey could like be an artist.
That's a good take.
I always thought Kaboom could be an artist. I always thought all them niggas, cause what the fuck? Like they was fucking creative, animated, like with the shit they would say.
They had the world in their hands.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like they could have been artists. Like I felt like them niggas just channeled it. Like it went, but wasn't nobody really in that state of mind because the DVD shit, it was just raw.
And it's crazy because my man Jones was like a heavy K-Dot fan. Like me and him made like a YouTube joint, put that shit together, because he used to rap in school too. And I remember him telling me, like he was heavy on that nigga. Like he was like his favorite nigga was K-Dot. So I always knew who K-Dot was, even though I never knew who K-Dot was until I got older. And when you really get in the scene of like doing music and Philly and shit, and you get exposed to it, bro, I was fucking lagging. Like I was so out of the loop the whole fucking time with the whole culture of like how that shit worked because I just didn't focus on it. Like, and that's another thing. We had two different upbringings. Same dad, completely two different upbringings.
Yeah.
So like a lot of that DVD shit, a lot of that hard shit, that gangster shit that a lot of niggas was spitting, I didn't understand it. Like I was a whole nother nigga than who. You know what I mean? And he, like I said, he's 7 years on me. So, when I'm 12, he's like, he's what, 19?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? So, he had already been in his mix. Like, my dad kind of kept me away from that shit while he wasn't really there for him like that. So, he had a tougher kind of shit with being there with me. My dad sold drugs in, in blind sight. My whole life. I never knew what this nigga was doing.
And it was like the opposite, because I always knew what this nigga was.
Yeah, like I was
Yeah, you was older and he was younger,
Yeah,
so the fuck is going
I
on?
used to take dad pack money. I used to take his bread.
It was crazy
because he had so much of it.
But the thing was, when I was in like 9th grade, I did too. I still didn't know what the fuck was going on.
But you ain't know where the money was from.
Yeah, no,
Damn.
nigga, he would have it in a fucking bag with the shit.
Yeah,
and I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, he used to put it in like a...
He kept, and I shouted him out for that when I turned 21. I'm like, I gotta really give it to you that I guess you might have seen the mistakes that you could have made with your first two, that when you got to the third one, you made sure that he knew nothing about any of that shit. I'm talking about he take me on busting tracks, and you riding around this nigga handing off cigarettes to his friends, like packs of cigarettes, and I'm just sitting there like, this nigga sells cigarettes to his homies? Like, I'm like, you must be a loyal nigga. Niggas want to come to you to get the whole pack when they can go to their local store. Like, shit like that. So it's like, all his movements was all like, it's like you a cop too. You won't know shit unless you around it. And I never surrounded myself around them Jones. Like in the neighborhood, I never had to be that because our family was already known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my whole hood, my dad, our family, my grandma, my dad, my uncles, either my cousins, all my older brothers. So by the time it got to me, I didn't have to go into the street and prove myself to no fucking body. I didn't have to be there, so I didn't look for that. I stayed out of it, which was the smartest thing to do. I don't regret not being that when I was younger.
Around 29th Street, like in North, like Slim is like really fucking protected. Like ain't nobody gonna do shit this Slim.
You know what I'm saying?
Real rap.
Seriously,
Ain't
the
nobody
one I
do
met, the first time I got jumped was around that way, but it was from some niggas who wasn't from around there.
Shit
They didn't know better,
so
and that got
fast.
Yeah, and them niggas was like shook for months because we couldn't catch it. We chased them niggas home. Had to be like 3 different times until we finally caught their ass and shit like that. So like outside of that, bro, like I never had to have no crazy ass trap upbringing, gangster shit. So all of that gangster shit that niggas used to rap about back in the day, I did not get it. I was into your creative shit. So I liked your hot ass videos. I listened to what you said, and if I kept hearing you talk about drugs, guns, and bitches, I was writing it off. Unless you was playing with words or saying some shit that made me go to Rap Genius and Google what the fuck you was talking about and trying to find a meaning to your lyrics, I ain't really give a fuck about that shit. Yeah. And that's why my ear is like that now. That's why all them Instagram freestyle niggas in Philly don't take to me, because I know you can rap. You from Philly, nigga. We can all rap. Can you make a song? And then can you make a hot ass video to understand the song? Or can you make a concept to a song that 10 years later niggas gonna go back like, oh,
that's what I love about Slim. He giving y'all too much game right now.
Like,
he giving y'all too much game right now.
Like that's the kind of shit that I'm into. So that's what kind of took me as a kid. So like all the rapping shit, rapping is rap. Like it's poetry.
Yeah. See, my thing is, I'm gonna be honest. Like I was raised like it was just really me and my mom like for a long time, because I didn't even know I had brothers until I was probably like 10. So it was like, because of how my dad was. So being you in the house with a woman, I'm listening to whatever she listening to, which is mainly R&B. That's why like I'm really heavily R&B influenced. But mainly before I even got into rap. But once I did, it was always like, whatever shit was popping in '98, because that was the first year I listened to anything rap. I just like jumped head first into the shit.
And that's a great year.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Music,
like, you still had Cash Money popping off.
Jay-Z, DMX, Cash Money, like all that shit was popping. And that shit just felt like imagine not hearing rap, then hearing rap. Right. Like, you know what I mean?
For your first time.
Yeah. Like,
imagine not hearing rap, but then hearing rap in '98.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like real shit.
Like
this is the best shit.
The first thing you hear from rap is Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, so
first
like,
thing you
But I ain't gonna lie, like at first, like I was impressed with rap, but I ain't gonna lie, it was really like the beats. Like I found myself like really like listening, like looking for producers more, like who was making these joints.
I think the beats was a lot crazier back then.
Yeah, they was.
The
bro.
producers was talked about, but you know what? I can't even say that they was talked about more now than they was then, because producers still kind of had producers always had the juice. If you was a real producer, you got beat makers and then you got producers.
Yeah.
Your producer is making the record. He's making the beats to it. He got drops already set in there for you to make. All right, you got to put a crazy bar here. Boom, and structure the song out for you. He might even have a hook for you. He might have a bridge for you. He might have structured the whole song for you.
This fucking producer.
Producers
was art. They was fucking artists and shit. A&Rs and shit type shit.
Yeah, like see, I remember back in the day, like a producer wasn't necessarily a person that did all of this shit that's making the beat. A producer might hire a motherfucker that play instruments to come in.
Mm-hmm. They compose the shit.
That's what fucking Quincy Jones do.
Right.
That's what he used to do. That's what he did. Like he ain't play every fucking instrument or do everything. He had fucking musicians.
Right.
Think Philly producers do that?
Nah, these niggas hop right on the fucking.
Oh, never mind. That was '98. My bad.
Fuck no. These niggas hop right in the fucking booth and do. Throw them 808s in there that catch your ass, same 808. Yeah. They do their thing. And that's not to say it's niggas in Philly who don't got. That's just the time we in, and that's what everybody do. That's what we do.
Yeah, and I feel like right now,
produce.
I feel like right now, it's like two sides to this shit right now. It's like you got your motherfuckers that like I don't know. I just think motherfuckers should be more open minded with them, because a lot of with the music that's out, because a lot of motherfuckers it's all trash. That's not true. Like the game is really not in a trash state.
It's what they glorify. It's what's put out. It's what's put out to your face. The surface of it is. And I'm not gonna call that trash. It's just the surface of it. People don't like that it's not about lyricism no more. They don't like that it's not as serious. There's so many niggas playing. But you gotta dig to find the shit. It's some niggas that's like in your face hot as shit and you ignore it. Exactly. Y'all decide what the fuck is hot. They going off of who y'all gravitating to.
Right.
And now that they got the internet and there's so many kids on Instagram, but the fucking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds on Instagram choosing what they like when they don't know shit yet. because their minds aren't developed, so they like whatever sounds fun. When they start running shit,
I keep it a bean. I done post at least 10 Tatiana remixes since last week.
bro.
I think niggas got hotter verses than the actual song.
Yeah,
That's real shit,
no,
though.
real shit.
You know,
Shit.
but
Matter of fact, I ain't gonna like 80% of the remixes I heard of that joint is better than the song.
And I'm like, and that's the thing you gotta look at. What is the difference between all of y'all and Blueface? What did he do that y'all didn't do? That y'all gravitated to his song for some reason, but all y'all just making freestyles to his shit now. And now it's just like, what the fuck did he do that got everybody, you mean? And he gonna do it again. And the next nigga gonna do the same shit. He gonna put out a song that catch everybody attention and got everybody like, what the fuck is this? Or damn, this shit is hot. And you're gonna hop on his beat and you're gonna push his agenda and he's gonna get bigger and he's gonna make more trash with hotter beats. And you're gonna take those beats and you're gonna do those. And people gonna like that shit. And that's how these trash ass niggas keep going. Because of it's a producer behind all of that shit. And all he gotta do is catch you with a fucking beat and a dumbass hook. Like, bust down Tatiana. I want to see you bust down. Pick it up. Then break that shit down. Like,
On the gang.
on the gang. Like, and you just like, everybody like, man, that Tatiana shit. I'm just running with it. Like, nigga, how long motherfucker said Tatiana to you before you should have thought of making a song about Tatiana? Shit should have been did it. You never, just like Wallow said, yo, stop thinking of your fucking plans and all them dumbass ideas that you come up with in your fucking head that you think will be retarded and nobody would fuck.
because you know what I still say
do that
to this
shit.
day. I don't know if anybody else in Philly ever do this. I done this since I got my first car. I was just in a pizza store last night and I noticed. I said, "Hey Mook, I'm about to go to the Williano." We been had that type of lingo.
Yeah.
For, you know how long? I said that since like 2011.
Yeah,
like,
no,
nigga,
real
shit
shit,
crazy.
We been doing that,
That's
like flipping it like that. Like when we like, I got a homie called like Bird. We call her Bergion.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like
That's
it's
what I'm
been a
saying,
thing.
like-
All that shit been a thing.
It's just how, man, a lot of motherfuckers not looking to set a trend with some shit. They just doing it to do it. And a lot of motherfuckers look at that shit as a way out. And that's kind of how shit happened. That's why lingo is traveling. A lot of motherfuckers, I started this shit, I started this. And then you get this nobody ass nigga from the hood like, no.
Yo, don't know
we
lingo.
started this
Don't
shit.
know lingo travel like fucking Atlanta lingo, yo.
Yo,
I
Yeah,
ain't
think
gonna
so?
lie.
What they got out there? What they saying out there?
Every fucking
Yo,
thing that end
everything
up
we
coming up
saying,
here.
they been saying.
Yo, the thing is, bro, you really have had to go down there years ago to know that it was true. Cause you
Yo,
go there
because
now.
I went to school and I went to college in Florida, so it's like I went to and I've spent like 2 spring breaks in Atlanta, and I'm talking about like the fuck shit, the fuck boy shit. What else? I mean, well, I don't know if you older and you from Philly, you know cap and been around.
Right.
Like we been saying that, but how they say it, like no cap, like we don't say it like that.
Yeah,
But they been saying no cap. I'm talking about.
Them niggas got
09.
a whole fucking language to themselves anyway. You ever talk to a thorough Atlanta nigga? Like a down south nigga for real? Have a conversation with one of the real motherfuckers like who really deep in that shit? You can't understand shit they saying.
Real rap.
Nothing.
And then the further south you go, like the worse it get. Like as far as you're like in Florida, I don't be like you don't understand shit them niggas be saying.
Whatever the fuck they putting in their water, stop. That shit is breeding more Florida niggas.
Bro.
Stop. Like that
Yo,
shit
that
is
shit
weird.
crazy, bro. Them niggas can't say straight up, they say straight up.
Straight. Like you
Straight
hear how
up.
Kodak talk?
I don't understand shit Kodak be saying, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I fuck with Kodak. But like
I like Kodak.
I like Kodak to a certain extent.
I like Kodak's person.
I was about to, you know what I want to,
Music.
you know what I want to talk about. We got Strvnge Gvng on the interview on Bars tip right now. I want to speak on y'all speaking about who y'all like.
Mhm.
Okay.
I feel like the best R&B group in Philadelphia is Project 215.
Okay.
When I come to best rap group right now, I say Strvnge Gvng.
Right.
What other groups do y'all feel like are inspired y'all to combine to be a group, or who do y'all feel as though is in the up and coming or that's in the ranks, at least in the city, as far as like best group?
Well, what I'll say is, as far as us becoming a group, I don't think it was nobody that could really bring inspiration together for that. That's
because
just
we didn't even want to be a group.
I'm like, yeah,
For
like
real.
we like Fresh got. You could still go and find his solo projects from before we dropped Run It Up and Blowing Up and all of that shit.
Yeah.
We tried to steer away from being a group, and if it was anybody who inspired us to kind of do what we was trying to do, it would be Odd Future, because they was the first niggas who we felt like kind of was a group, but was still separate in their own entity. Because you know Tyler was still dropping his shit, you got Earl dropping his shit, and then you get features from Haji, you get the producer from his. I mean, he just kind of had a bunch of motherfuckers around that was doing it. Everybody was Odd Future, but everybody was still their own artist. And we tried to go for that at first. And that's what we was like going for when it was like 4 of us. Fuck shit happened, had to cut some niggas off. You know what I mean? But
I don't. But
as far as the city now, like up and coming, I know I fuck with Summer Forever. I heard of them a couple of times. They like cool, my little brother too out in Arizona, but I seen them a few times at the Hip Hop Awards, and I seen them doing some shit. What's the other one's name? The boy that we would see. He was on the train. He'd be on the train singing and shit. And they were a group. I forgot something with an M. M2. I can't. It's some shit. But it's like 4 niggas.
If we talking rap, I don't really know too many rap groups. Like I know, like I know you know who Fresh Side Twins is.
Yeah, I know Fresh
I
Side
like
Twins.
them.
I like they swag. I mean, I'm being honest. Now I'm not really into their music, but as you know me, I don't like none of that kind of music. So
I think they okay.
But no, they whole approach is hot. They swag, they visuals, they creativity. I fuck with that shit. Yeah, there was some niggas who I did see.
I just think it's so much slept on talent. Like I remember reposting y'all a couple months ago when y'all hit the 200K mark on YouTube off of one video.
Right.
And I put it up and I seen like 100 views and I'm like, oh no, this not right. They don't understand how important that is. Like it's hard enough that artists are dropping music videos that they pay $500 for.
Right.
Don't even have the right marketing or promotion, and then they don't even pass at least 1,000 views. You talking about 200,000 views?
Yeah,
that's still crazy to me because I don't know how the fuck we like.
The thing is, man, this like I said, Philly is a street city. It's not built on creativity. No matter how many creators come out of it, it's built on street shit. So the harder you are, the more they fuck with you. That's why niggas can go to jail, and then they come out popping. Because you got a lot more respect on the yard than you ever could when you came outside in the street with these. I mean, a lot of motherfuckers just not accepting of that shit. When you in jail, you kind of forced to be somewhere. You can't force to be on somebody else's block and get cool with niggas. Like even when I met you on the Ave in Kensington randomly, and I'm like, fucking with them gave me like, all right, now they fuck with me. And they might understand why, but at the end of the day, cool. Niggas still do street shit, might not be a street nigga. And I'm like, you gotta kind of respect us for our creativity. And a lot of niggas not gonna take to that because they don't understand that shit.
Yeah, a lot of niggas like that. I understand. I understand that, like, cause I've been doing this shit a little bit. Like before we was a group, I was doing it like solo. So it's like, it's crazy how niggas really don't take to that creative shit like at all. And it's not because. And they'll write that shit off as weird before they even really get a chance to really get into you only because they don't understand it. And when you don't understand something, if you're not familiar with it, that's just the quickest thing to label it.
Weird is such a bad word now.
Everything is weird. You weird. That's weird.
Yeah,
everything
nigga,
is weird.
And we'll beat you the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
Like, yo,
that's the crazy.
That's
thing.
real shit though.
That's why I'm like, man.
And that's why I'm saying like. That's what I'm saying. Like, how? That's why I'm like, niggas really can't put us in no fucking category. It's like, cause it's like, no, we not street ass niggas, but no, we not weird to the degree either where you can come up
you put me
and
in the
say
room
whatever
with
the
some
fuck
real
you
weird
want
niggas.
either.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Like,
put
real
me around
shit.
these hood niggas, and then you put me around some hood ass niggas, and I'm like it's
why?
cool, but I'm not comfortable because I gotta kind of. You
act harder than I really am.
Yeah, I gotta put this approach on. That's not to say I'm being somebody I'm not. It's just, you gotta toughen up your exterior a little bit. You can't be around certain niggas doing certain shit because they don't understand your comedy. It's like white comedy and black comedy. Like white comedy, you can make all these faggot jokes, all this gay shit, and it's funny as shit because nobody's serious. It's bullshit. Now you get black comedy, and bro, you touch on some gay shit, bro, them niggas is kind of looking at you like,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
what you talking? What's
It's a
up? You
fact.
serious?
Right.
And it's just like, it's a fucking joke, bro. Like, and that's not to say we're gonna get around hood niggas and make gay jokes. It's just like, I mean, when you get around the motherfuckers, it's certain parts of yourself that you can't be, because one, you can't give that vulnerability up to let niggas like getting that open with motherfuckers and letting them in to see, oh, this nigga, if you ain't hard as shit, they gonna think you sweet the slightest bit, and if a nigga feel like fucking you over, he's going to. And they pick and choose who they want to, so either you gonna be thorough and they gonna respect you, and they not, or they gonna think you around, and you around but you a nut, and then they gonna try you. And I mean, you might have to do some shit to prove yourself, but who the fuck wants to go through that? On some real shit, I mean, there's other niggas that like violence. You like going, I'm not that kind of person. I'm actually very passive.
If anybody gonna punch on you, it's gonna be me. I ain't gonna. Like, that's just real shit though. Like,
No,
because
Slim, I get it.
Cause Slim, like you know what I'm saying. Slim with this shit, but it's like with confrontation, he always been the type of person where it's like, well, because he's so protected. It's like I don't have to, because I'm here. Like,
I'm scared for what might happen to
you. Like, that's real shit.
If I act on it, if I come home like I was in a fight because of this. And it's usually because of nothing, because if you know me, I'm never going to do anything to make you feel like you should get violent with me. And everybody that knows me knows that about me. You grew up with me. You spent 24 years with me. You cannot change nobody else's opinion. So I can come up to you and start some shit, but nobody's going to believe you. And I'm scared that if I call my brothers up here on some fucking high school niggas because y'all decided y'all wanted to fuck with me, kids going to get beat the fuck up. Over this, like, I don't want none of that. I really don't. Like,
No, that's
I'm
understandable. At least y'all made Worldstar on a different note. At least y'all ain't had to
like,
fuck nobody up and shit. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all haven't noticed, you know, the Strvnge Gvng, they got a video on YouTube. Y'all can speak on the song that reached 200,000 views. Then
that's crazy. Cause you know what?
They hit Worldstar with the skit with who?
Well, got you cracking the fuck up.
Okay, shout to him.
I mean, that's actually my brother-in-law. Molly Jew is my sister and shit. So yeah, we came together with like a little skit joint. A lot of people don't know if we dead ass serious or if it was a joke.
Y'all grabbed a whole nother fan base off of that, like, just off a skit.
I'm like, if you notice, I had a phone in my hand. You had to know what nobody's thinking. Nobody to fuck up to hear somebody's fucking music. But that's kind of like a thing we finna just start running with, just to, you mean, kind of play around with motherfuckers. You know, just to get the outside niggas who don't really. That's where you get the too weird for the hood, and you too hood for the weird. It's just like, yeah, I'll run up on you and rob you with a gun to listen to my music. Like, I don't want your money. Listen to my song.
If we talk about the Flex video, like, to be honest, about the song in the video, we recorded that song like probably like a year and a half prior.
We dropped it in like what?
Yeah.
Early 2017.
Yeah, early, like the beginning of 2017. And you know, we ain't really like it like that. The song ain't really get a lot of.
We liked the song. We didn't like how it was mixed. It wasn't done. Period. It was that simple. The song wasn't done yet.
Yeah, so I mean, and I don't think we ever remixed it though. It never got.
We put it out how it was because we was like, fuck it. It was
after like a year or whatever. I guess we got management. They came across the song. And they was like, well, damn, like this is a hit to us. We really want to run with this. We looking at them niggas like, what? Because like we don't like. Because I mean, we ain't take the song that serious, and we had so much material in the cut. Like, you heard the Strange tape. Yeah, like, so we had all of that shit like in the tuck. So we like, you know, all of this, like, this song is bullshit compared to all of that. And they just was like, you know, this is what we want to run with. So we wound up shooting a video at Slim. It was actually his birthday.
It's just crazy as an artist that you could feel like your track that you have least faith in or potential in could just blow up and take off because somebody else be like, no, you tripping, like, push this.
Yeah, because ultimately it's the people that choose what pop anyway.
Like we knew the people. Like, we knew people liked the song. We had performed it. I think the joint Sonya from like Urban Celeb, if anybody know who that is, she was like a fan of the. I mean, she was heavy on the song, and a lot of other people would come to us like, "Yo, Flex is that," and even when we put it out, that's kind of what catch niggas. Just because it's simple and catchy, it's flex, 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 flex. Like, so I mean, that kind of shit would just catch your attention. So I mean, like I said, other motherfuckers liked it. We don't like. We'll put a fucking song out. It's hard for us to like that shit for a while. You know what I mean? I'm just like, after that, we done made some new shit that's twice as better, and we like, man, let's listen to this.
That's the thing about
that.
us. Like our shit gets old. Like shit get old to us so fast. Like we the type of motherfuckers we could really drop a tape a month if we really if that's what we
and only
wanted to do. But
on some real shit, you're the only tape that I can listen to on probably every day, once a day, not get tired of it. It's Too Weird for the Hood now. Because I'm like, that's a tape that's not out yet. It's we got worked on, so I was playing one of the joints from in the car. Yeah, and I'm like, I can listen to that album over and over and over and over and never get tired of that shit. I don't know why. I feel like we got more versatile, we got more creative, we kind of dipped into more like what we about. I mean, you kind of understand this more, like, we really telling you about it. I feel like a lot of people still don't know. It's like, we know how creative we are, and we know how good we are, we know our potential, but everybody else don't know that shit about us.
I was about to say, these are my friends. We can go on live, we can off live for hours and talk about music.
Real shit.
I want these people to know what you made of. Hey, go, can you please put a beat on? Cause I want to get into these bars. Like, we gave the introduction.
All right.
We told you how we feel about music. Yeah, man. I think this the best part. Every time I go live and put the interview, this the best part, man. To show your ass, to show off. Like, let's get it, man. Hey, Slim, why you loading up the beats, man? Let them know where they can find y'all music, where they can find y'all at on social media, everything.
We on everything: Apple, Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play. Hold on. Somebody at the door. I really don't understand why people act surprised as to when we got shit on Apple Music and all that, but it's there. We got a whole catalog on SoundCloud that's different from the shit that we got sound like on Apple Music. You gotta type in Strvnge Gvng, my nigga. You gotta go check that shit.
Let's get it, man.
All right, man. Like, what we rapping? What we rapping off of? How we feeling?
Shit, whatever you want to rap about.
I'm trying to think.
We did the interview. It's time for the bars. Oh shit, you put the glasses on and everything.
Yeah, you already know. All right, let's see how I'm feeling. All right.
I'm about to say, y'all want to let them know the studio location too, or this just like y'all private owned studio?
Yeah, this really like our private, you know what I mean, studio for us. I mean, of course niggas could come through, but I ain't gonna put the joint out.
No, that's cool. That's cool. That's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, only because of, you know, the management, our management run this joint, so, you know what I mean, but yeah, this is like around 15 around north, 15th area. This where our location is at, around this area with the studio and shit. And right now we just.
No, that's cool. Somebody said no location sharing anyway, man. They want to hear them bars.
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to think. This nigga's funny to fucking. Like, you want to pick a beat? Like, I don't really care.
No, you can pick any beat, man. Shit, you could put on that beat that you just ran, the shit I just put up on the page and shit a couple days ago.
All right.
It don't matter.
Oh, all right. Let me see.
Get them niggas sophisticated, ignorant. They ain't you got it before.
I just make music, period. You gotta know how to do everything, man. You're the track.
Interview on Bars, episode 11, Strvnge Gvng.
Hey, look. For heaven's sake, at heaven's gate, I levitate your present state.
In better ways, the desert leaving floating like you meditate.
I melt your face and hell debates, get hung from vines. I run with apes.
You run with snakes, banana clips gon' have you niggas pumpkin face.
And you could die 100 ways, from pumps to caves with blunts of haze.
And then get fly, got jumped for days. The leather jacket's Tuscan made.
I made your bed, you dug your grave.
Then cleaned your crib and fucked your maid.
She fucked me good and cooked me eggs.
Bitch gave my brain in college exam.
Old topped and crock pots get popped like a band.
After I bust, I disappear like Allah Kazam.
Cause I ain't nothing to fuck with. The whole Strvnge Gvng ain't nothing to fuck with. For common sense, with your hands up on the clock, don't know what time it is.
My motto is the bomb and shit, like I live in Iraq with the diamond shit.
Designer shit, can't find my kicks, my rhymes is nines and lines are clips.
You watching me like time and shit, my lines is sick, call doctors in.
You box me in,
I lock you in.
you point me out,
Flatline.
you
hold me like a tax time.
Fight like a gas line.
Decorate your exterior, you are weak and inferior.
Chopper spin you like rotisserie, still as sick as malaria.
Loud effect in the area, shatter the sound barrier.
With 2 bitches wedded in Poland Spring in Dasani.
I'm swagged out Givenchy, top chop like Gandhi.
In the Beamer with my auntie, the gears kick karate.
5-star tellies and lobbies, get a hobby.
I go win so I'm protected.
Flipping words like I'm dyslexic.
Bars is burning like infections.
Smith and Wesson.
Only real niggas smoking in the session.
If you scared, choose your weapon, nigga.
Strange gang niggas ain't nothing to fuck with. Strange gang niggas ain't nothing to fuck with.
Gang, gang.
Nigga, it's the
Gang, gang. What's up? What's up?
fried them niggas.
Hey.
Tied them niggas.
Hey.
Kill your team, then hide them niggas.
I say slide on niggas when I ride on niggas. Curve whores, word wars, meet, earth play.
Strong arm, head door.
Straight shot, head full.
Send your body to the general.
Bullets exit the inner you.
Amputate his limbs, Mortal Kombat finish you.
Diminish fools, I turn a bloodbath to a swimming pool.
Hands on neck like a steering wheel, 10 and 2.
Hit the gas, watch the engine roar like Simba do.
All white coated paint, looking ashy as fuck.
And I'm cooler than the bitches, like I move with the puck.
I'm off the goose, let it loose, and when I slide, you should duck.
Put 2 up in your caboose from out the roof of the truck.
Man, I'm loosening up, could give a 2 bit of fuck. Some hood fluent shit fresh, I'm through with this. They been new with
Now get your hands up, bands up. Chopper hit your mans up. The thorn in your side that's fucking all of your plans up. Stand up niggas with gold chains, them bold claims. Match to the propane, a sinus with cocaine. A bullet with no name, a head with no brains. Obliterate you niggas with no shame. And the death is gorgeous. The swag is stupid, the rhyme's dope, and the hoes fucking. The haze stankin', the gap banging, you knows nothing. Futuristic damage, use your flow at my advantage. Fuck it up way better than you and hope your style's enough to manage. Speakers probably need a bandage. I kill pussy in ciphers, your bitch. Want the Godiva, got venom in my saliva. Make your veins burn, bitch. Get smoked, sherm stick. Niggas always busy talking, so they never learn shit. Laid back, perm shit, 40 cal, firm grip. Making niggas get lost on some wrong turn shit. Fresh.
Wait a minute. And what you say? Get your.
I'm running back to you.
Oh, you got some more?
Yeah, I got a little.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, son.
Okay. Let me see. What he say? And get your hands up, bands up, chopper hit your mans up. That's word to fresher. Grade A niggas never tested. Boy, I'm a ref with the tech and man, new with the left hand. The sharp step next to altar like I'm the best man.
Hey.
The flow's authentic. You to wave them the current to make it worse. Your chick a surfer, she spin taps like a turban. How you minimize them 10-year size and I don't play. And it's a lot of shit that's on my mind that I don't say. We stay bullstrapped and respected, money's collected. Your head on my checklist, that be my next lick. Like why would I stress shit? I'll be okay. I just don't fresh to pass the heat as if it's June if you make. See me and fresh, you're on the same page. Like niggas in the same grade, twins but not the same age. A shotty with the same gauge. Boy, I put it into you faggots. Hop in the wagon, leave you dragging. Disappear like a